The current state of Fortnite is way too messy and cluttered. There hasn't been a single original season theme since Chapter 5 Season 3, and that was a controversial one. The maps get so cluttered so quickly, and new chapters don't mean anything anymore. The loot pool has been a headache ever since they added gun mods. I don't even know if that's still in the game anymore, because every single gun I pick up somehow seems different. What happened to just a pump and AR? How am I supposed to know what a lead spitter does? This could be an AR, shotgun, or SMG for all I know. But I won't ever know, because in order to play a simple Battle Royale solo, you need to navigate a menu that looks like this. Once you find the Made by Epic row, you need to find Battle Royale, but not squads, not trios, not duos, not zero build trios, not ranked solos, not zero build ranked solos, not zero build ranked custom ballistic. And the item shop currently has 21 tabs. For reference, it used to have only one tab. No wonder Fortnite's dying. When was the last time we had a true live event? A good seasonal event? A simple season with no theme? A prime? Fortnite doesn't need to stay like this. Frankly, Fortnite can't stay like this, because if Chapter 7 is another Chapter 5 and 6 with a theme Season 1 and dull graphics and minimal charm, then Fortnite will die. So what can they do? A Simpsons season is certainly not the answer to this. Fortnite doesn't thrive when it's grand, complex, and chaotic. Rather, the opposite. Historically, Fortnite thrives when it's simple, atmospheric, and straightforward. That's why people like OG and Reload. Not because of the nostalgia, but because of the simplicity. Currently, Epic has two big goals for Fortnite. Bring back old players to revive their game, and keep those players for as long as they possibly can. They've tried OG a few times now, which undoubtedly worked the first time, giving us Fortnite's 4th prime. But now that the OG elusiveness is sort of worn off, I think Epic really needs to be a lot more bold than just rehashing old content and calling it OG. I'm talking about a full-scale Fortnite reset. Hear me out. Imagine this. We get a massive cinematic live event like the ones we used to get, absolutely destroying the metaverse slop that Fortnite has become, and we're immediately thrust into another black hole downtime. But this is no ordinary 2-day downtime. No. This is a 2-week-long black hole. Wouldn't that get people talking? Wouldn't that generate hype? Even if you haven't played Fortnite or even cared about Fortnite in years, this would sure grab your attention. And after 2 weeks of rumors and buildup of hype, the black hole is finally over, and Fortnite is actually gone. At least the original Fortnite. That's right. You might think I'm absolutely crazy for saying this, but I'm 100% serious. A brand new game is available to download. A complete reset. Fortnite 2. I know it sounds absolutely insane, but you would be lying if you'd say you wouldn't download Fortnite 2 if this actually happened. It's a massive risk on Epic's part, but just imagine the hype. They would easily break their max concurrent players. But so what, they break their max players like every chapter. Well, sure, but they can't keep them every chapter. And with the way Chapter 6 is ending, I don't know if they'll break any record for Chapter 7. So now that they have the eyes of everyone who's ever played Fortnite and more, that's the first step done. But not the more important step, which is keeping everyone around. Well, no other Fortnite season seems to have done this better than Fortnite's 4 lauded primes. Fortnite's first prime, Chapter 1 Season 3 through Season 7, had a simple, aesthetically rich map, a basic loot pool throughout, and most importantly, everyone was chronically playing Fortnite, especially during mini peaks like Summer Break 2018 and Winter Break 2018. Fortnite's second prime, Chapter 2 Season 1 to Season 4, started off bold and risky by starting a brand new chapter. The beginning of this prime was notoriously simple, with the simplest of loot pools and even a boring map. But Agency Season definitely mixed things up, bringing everyone together during quarantine. The Marvel Season is beloved too, by being innovative, risky, and again, having everyone online. And this prime had probably the best story Fortnite's ever had. Fortnite's third prime, Chapter 3 Season 1 through Chapter 3 Season 2, was the best beginning to any Fortnite chapter ever. The map was simple and familiar, with the return of many beloved OG locations. The loot pool was basic, but also a little risky with guns like the MK. The storyline was interesting and easy to follow, but the most important part, what made this prime so magical, was that everyone was online again to share the fresh start. Finally, Fortnite's 4th prime, Season OG through Chapter 5 Season 1, brought so many people back for Season OG, and it was really just super fun to bring the OG squad back together again. That's right, the best part was not the nostalgia. That was a cute little cherry on top. The real joy came from the unstoppable combo of the simplicity of the gameplay plus actual people being online, a common trend throughout Fortnite's 4 primes. Chapter 5 Season 1 is only part of this prime because people just stuck around after Season OG, but after Winter Break it was mostly back to normal. And for some reason, Chapter 5 Season 1 was just a really distinct era and is super nostalgic for a lot of people. So back to Fortnite 2. The risk is absolutely necessary, as long as the reset is anything like Fortnite's 4 primes. So simple and has players. Well, we already have the players from the hype, so it just needs to be simple. Easy. First off, when you boot up Fortnite 2, there should only be 2 options, similar to how OG Fortnite had. Just Battle Royale and Creative. Creative can have maps made by creators, but no metaverse slop. Completely get rid of LEGO Fortnite, Rocket Racing Festival, and Ballistic. Just admit that this experiment was a failure. And Epic needs to have much better regulation over creative maps, no AI, and no brain rot slop. As for the actual gameplay of Fortnite 2 Battle Royale, a simple map like 2 biomes tops, basic loot pool, pump, tac, AR, burst, SMG, sniper, etc. Maybe 1 completely optional mythic gun similar to the Rock's mythic MK from Chapter 3 Season 1. The POIs need to be interesting and simple at the same time, so no crazy neon cities that are completely empty inside and don't even follow the building grid. The new POIs should be residential neighborhoods, a rundown main street, an old factory, POIs that could easily have been in the OG map, nothing too grand. But wouldn't that be boring, you may be thinking? This season must have a theme, like Sicilian or Japanese for instance. No theme, just raw Fortnite. Or else Fortnite 2 Season 2 would carry over the theme, similar to how every single season in Chapter 6 is Japanese themed in the background, even if the main theme is something completely different. This just combines to be insanely messy and chaotic. Avoiding this by having a themeless Season 1 would do wonders for the future of Fortnite 2, and hopefully make it sustainable enough for the return of 2-year-long chapters. Wait, but then you might be thinking, what makes Fortnite 2 so special, other than the new title and the fact that it's a new game? Well, the UI and menus will be completely cleaned up and given way more charm, like atmospheric sounds and textures. The game mode selection menu should just have solos, duos, trios, squads, ranked, a rotating LTM, and 0 build options. Examples of these LTMs could be Fortnite Reload, 50v50, and Floor is Lava. The locker could be spruced up and made a little more cheesy and colorful. That's right. Bring back rarities. Why are they even removed in the first place? Like what? Let's drain the color and joy out of our menus. There should only be 1 battle pass, no OG pass, no LEGO pass, and no music pass business. And the item shop should only be 1 tab. That's it. Make it so that I can notice when the item shop changes. Fortnite deserves to be atmospheric again. That's one of the most praised things about Fortnite's early days. Let this Fortnite reset have a calm, eerie atmosphere, but with bright, cartoony graphics. And let the game be beautiful. Fortnite 2 doesn't need to run on Switch or any last-gen console. And to add to the atmosphere, Fortnite 2 should have a brand new followable storyline. No more Agent Jones, Dr. Sloan, Geno, IO, or even Zero Point. This is brand new, and it should be interesting and compelling to follow, not just an excuse for new seasons to happen. An actual evolving storyline could add this extra sauce to Fortnite 2 that'll just make it really feel like a high quality reset. And lastly, a full-scale Fortnite reset would not be complete without something that would just shake up the entire gameplay experience. Mandatory proximity chat. The clips would be insane. Think about how much fun this would be, and how much proximity chat would just enhance the classic Fortnite experience. Hiding would be 100 times as scary, and build fights would be 100 times as intense. Of course, you could always turn off your mic and other people's mics if you really want to, but at least in the beginning, to captivate returning veteran players, proximity chat would enhance every single Fortnite scenario. Fortnite would truly be back to basics while also throwing the most massive wrench into the classic Fortnite experience. Everyone would be online, the gameplay would be simple, but still new, and most importantly, people will stay. Release Fortnite 2 right before winter break and boom, that's Fortnite's 5th prime right there. You might think I'm crazy, but prove me wrong. It's winter break, and the entire OG squad is back on Fortnite, playing games back to back all night long. There's a whole new and exciting yet familiar feeling map to discover. The menus feel clean, intuitive, and charming. Battle Royale feels like Fortnite again, and proximity chat is mixing things up, so each game feels entirely unique. And the best part, you know you'll be doing the same thing again tomorrow night. Thank you so much for watching this video. You might think I'm crazy for proposing this unrealistic idea, but hopefully one day, it's not too unrealistic at all. The longer Epic waits for a reset, the more they'll realize it's their only option. Remember, Fortnite's biggest primes only happen after its lowest moments, like Chapter 2 Season 1 and 2 after Season X, and Chapter 3 Season 1 after Chapter 2 Season 8. I think everyone can agree with me that right now we're definitely in a low. Seasons like the Simpsons season only delay this inevitable reset, so hopefully that means a reset into the 5th prime is right around the corner. If you agree with me, make sure to interact with this video to spread the word to more people, and who knows, eventually to Epic. I really hope that this video can inspire change. We need a reset. Now watch my Fortnite movie Sergeant Drake. Trust me, it's peak. and I'm working on more Fortnite movies, hopefully coming out on the horizon, so keep an eye out.